Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel. This is Team GG. I'm gonna make a deck profile, and I'm gonna start off with this is a Sprite deck that I have tested, and I'm going to continue testing. I'm still actually testing, so I hope you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's start it. It's gonna be hard for me because I'm doing it with one hand. So let's see what we can do. We'll start off with the monsters with 3 Spike Pixies. Sorry, move it over there. Three Sprite Elves. This is my little tech that I like to use in my own particular build because a lot of end perms and everything that starts off to stop combos. So I usually use this card. 3 Thunder Kid. I'm going to explain why I run this card. But this is my tech. It's a good card. It's a level 2 Thunder, and it's like the easiest starter to use, especially when people are now using like effect veilers and hand traps to try to stop you. The 2 elves, I run 2 Sprite cards, spells and traps. It's a good negator, especially when it's first turn. Second turn can be good too, especially when you try to run to like imperm or anything that stops your effects, like Forbidden Chalice and stuff like that. So yeah. 2 Sprite Reds. It's good against Nibiru and stuff like that for hand traps like that. So I like using it. It's a perfect card for special first turn. Alright, we're going to start with my hand traps. Usually I go by other engine, but we'll go for the hand traps. I run 2 Ghost Bell Haunted Mansions, 2 Ghost Ogre. Now, this is another engine I run. It's called a watch engine. But I'm going to explain that in a bit. And for also the Sprite engine, 1 Sprite Blue. I'm trying to get a second one right now, but right now I'm poor. So I only can afford 1, but I will get another one eventually. It's supposed to be 2, but I'm going to play 1 for now. It's doing pretty well, so I'm going to pick up 1 more. Now, for the watch engine, I played 2 Watch Fox, Welmer, great card. It's another level 2. Also 1 Dragonfly and 1 Beta. These 2 cards are amazing. I run Beta. I recently added Beta to the deck, but it's a pretty good deck. It's a pretty good card. It's a tuner, level 2. I also synchro summon. I'll show you in the extra deck later. Alright, for the spells, I play 3 Spike Starters. Of course, everybody runs it. It's a good card. It's a good starter, and it's good for beginning and first turn and midterm. I also run 3 Watch Cubes. I have love and hate for this card. I'm trying to choose between 1, 2, or 3. Leave a comment down below. Should I even run this card? It's a good card for the power up. But I don't know yet. But this is, I don't know. I have to argue with it. Also, my tech that I use in this deck, because I run that normal monster, 3 Unexpected Die. This card is amazing. Like, this card saved my life multiple times. People don't expect this card, especially they be like, what is this for? And I show them and they're like, oh my god, when you run this card, it's this super, super, super good card. Extends fast, just in case, we don't want to waste our normal summon, so this will help with the extension. Also run 3 enemy controllers. I was thinking about running 2, but I'm still, like I said, I'm still testing it out. But for now, this is good. Also run 2 Ray Fusions in my build because this is an extender and it gives me what I need, where I could go mid game or beginning game. You don't either or. So this card right here, even though I got paid 1,000 and we pay a lot of light points, this is a good starter for this deck. Also, a lot of people side deck this card. I main this. The reason why is because a lot of floodgates, Mystic Mine, goals and match, etc. Those cards messes you over, and it's just crazy. So I try to use something to escape from those type of cards. Also going second, 2 Raigekis. I would have played 3, but I feel like it's a brick. I like top decking this card sometimes, especially when they need a top deck. But most of the time, I just try to break people's boards with this. This is a great card to use for first or second. Well, for second mostly. Alright, the one-ups. I run 1 Gamma Burst. I was thinking about putting 2. I might. This is OTK potential for this deck. I usually OTK people by the time I use this card. They'll do a straight 8,000 usually with this, especially with a direct attack. Also one of Instant Fusion. Just like Ready Fusion, this is the extender, and it'll be able to play more around hand traps and won't slow me down. 1 Spright Smashers. Everybody should know what this card is used for. Mystic Mine, Floodgates, any cards that will stop me from playing further. Now, I play Recycling Batteries. Now, a lot of players don't play this card, especially a lot of Sprite players. The reason why I play this card is because of the simple fact that it's for a grind game. So if the game is for longer than it is, and also it gives me back whatever I want, even my XYZ monsters that I use to whatever for a link summon, so I can use them again. That will help me. Also, 1 Dark Ruler. I want to play more than 1, don't get me wrong, but this deck is already 50, or about to be 50, and don't mind the voice in the background. But I'm going to see if I can run 2, but for now I run 1. It's working perfectly fine with only 1. Now my traps. I only run 3 traps, so I only play 2 Infinite Impermanents. I would play 3, but again, room is very tight. I don't play a lot of hand traps, so yeah. And another favorite tech of mine, Thunder Dragon Discharge. Now, there's a reason why I run this card. This card saved my life so many times against so many players. It's ridiculous, especially going first. Going second, maybe, is a little slow, but going first, this card is amazing. I check in this card because a lot of hand traps, a lot of permanents, effect veilers, stuff like that. Cards that stop you from using my plays. This prevents them from even trying to negate my Thunder abilities. As you can see, everything I run is Thunder, so this will help me with that. Now, for my extra deck. My Exceed monsters, I run 2 Gigantic Spright. Everybody should know what this does. I run 1 number 65 Dujin Buster. Great card. He's 50-50 with me, but he's a good card to run. He's an easy negator, especially if you're going first. Going second is okay too, but majority of the time I use him to go first, and he's great. I use Sky Cavalry. This card is amazing. Everybody, this has got me out for cards like Dragoon, cards that be targeted. It's a great card. I thought this card was target, but when I found out what it wasn't, it was amazing. So please run this card. Now my Tech XYZ monsters. One I run is Gengetsu. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do I run this card? The reason why I run this card is because, one, he's a power boost. And secondly, he's a good stall, especially when you have a very bad field. Since this deck doesn't really have a lot of powerhouses, this card will help me protect my cards from being destroyed. And it'll give my cards more power boost. Also, this is also my tech. I play one F-Zero Utopic Future and one Utopic Draco Future as well. These two cards, amazing. Great negator, great control. I usually bring this to the first turn, or if I'm going for second, I'll just go for second turn because he's a 3000 beat stick. It doesn't really affect me hard too much. It doesn't hurt because I usually don't use with a restriction, and it doesn't really hurt. I think this is a better Zeus, honestly. But I mean, I consider Zeus, but I like him a little more better. Now, for my instant fusion / ray fusion cards, I use 3 of these. Yes, 3. It's a level 2 monster. It's a tuner monster. And it's easy for me to synchro summon. And if I use it with Gigantic Sprite, he'll be doubled. That's the reason why I run instant fusion and ray fusion and instant fusion. Now, for my link monsters, I only run one of Nightmare Phoenix. It gets me out of, again, Floodgates and Mystic Mind. I run this. Some Summoner. Now, this card is amazing to me because it only requires 2 Thunder monsters and my deck is Thunder. You know, that's all it really is. Majority of it is only Thunder, so that's why I run this card. I'm thinking about, I might take it out. But I will see. But for now, this card has helped me a lot. Also, everybody's favorite, Spike Elf. This card right here is amazing. Of course, always a good card. I might play a second one, see if I can make some space. But I'll probably comment down below should I run another one of these, at least 2. I was gonna run 3, but I don't think my deck is gonna be that much grinding. I really want to kill my opponent fast, so this is just the beginning or whatever. So comment down below if you think I should run more than 1. Now for my synchros, I run synchros. Yes, I run synchros, guys. I run Herald of the Arclight. This card, I haven't played any tier elements yet, but this right here will help me with that, especially first turn. If I get this on the field, it'd be hard to even go around this. And I have a lot of protection against it. All right, guys, you're probably like, what? Why you run this card? Well, 1, because it's a level 6 synchro monster. That's amazing. His effect, it can attack directly, especially with time. With time, he's great. For control, he's also great because you choose a card from your opponent's hand, and I could either place it on top. I could place it on top of the opponent's deck. So whatever they drew, they have to draw it again. So it's not helpful for a top deck. It's more deck control. Well, guys, that's the end of the profile. I hope you like, comment, and leave a subscribe. This is Darren, aka Black Zane from Team GG, signing out.